Children are scared of weird things. Maybe it's spiders, maybe it's the dark, maybe it's noodles. Either way, I was not exempt from being afraid of weird things as a kid, so I just thought, what if we sat down in fall, it's spooky season, and let's talk about some of the strange things I was afraid of as a kid. Say, okay, I'm a kid. When I mean a kid, I mean when I was younger. Now, I'm going to start off with a very common fear, and that was Momo. Do you guys remember? This was a thing on the internet, I'm going to say in 2019? I think? 2018? 2028. Oh, no, this was like 2017. Anyways, this is not relevant. This is Momo. Everybody say hi to Momo.
Hi, Momo.
This originally just started off as a Japanese sculpture. There's actually nothing horrifying about it, but the entire internet decided this was the scariest thing ever, and then added a bunch of negative connotations with it, and I don't know. I wasn't super stupid at the time that it was popular. I was a little bit older, enough to be rational. With that being said, I have vivid memories of there being a time where I was trying to fall asleep, and every single time I turned off the lights, I was like, what if Momo is in my room right now? And I literally called my mom into my bedroom because I was like, I'm too scared to sleep. What if Momo's in my room? I watched a lot of YouTube, and this song is now copyright, so you don't see many YouTubers play it nowadays, but I used to get so freaked out if a YouTuber used the Illuminati song in the background. This, like genuinely, if that was in the background of a video and I was watching it late at night, I would feel this deep sense of fear, like there was something in my room. Like, I was so scared of the Illuminati. You showed me a photo of the Illuminati, freaked out. I heard that song, freaked out. I don't even know what does that song even come from? Speaking of prime YouTube, 3 a.m. was the most horrifying thing to 10-year-old me. I remember if I would wake up at 3 a.m. or I would stay up until 3 a.m., I genuinely thought something would happen to me. Those videos of these people like getting up at 3 a.m. to make slime. I was smarter than to believe that. But I still, whenever I was up at 3 a.m., I still felt a spooky essence in the air. I still felt the energy shifting. Now, a lot of kids have very irrational fears. I know I've talked to people before who've also had a extreme fear of quicksand. Like, the dying from quicksand was just going to be something you'd be walking down the sidewalk and, oh my gosh, I'm drowning. And there you were gone. I was also scared that I would just be walking down the street and there would be a lion that would attack me. Like, I thought lions were regular just in the city. I would come across one day and I'd be dead. I'd be gone. These are irrational things or bizarre things, but I was genuinely convinced that at any point, anytime, any day, somebody could just come in my house and rob me, and this was going to be something that I needed to be prepared for. I remember I sat down my mom, and I explained to her this in-depth plan. If somebody tries to come in our house and kill us, we're all gonna run to your room because it's got a bathroom in it, and we're gonna lock the door, and we're gonna stay there. Like, I thought this was something we had to prepare for. I was like, we should start storing food in case, the bad guys come in and start robbing our house. I do think this was because my mom watched too many spy shows around me. So, TV really does rot your brain. Now, the earliest fear that I can remember was when I was around 3 years old. I had this toy tractor, and it was a robot, and it moved. Sure, I can find a video. Okay, I had this toy tractor. I have no idea why. This tractor was the most horrifying thing I have ever witnessed in my life. 3-year-old me and 3, 4, 5-year-old me. Oh my goodness, if this thing was on, I was scared. I was crying. And I don't know what it was, but there was something and I even think back to it, I'm like, I hated that thing. Like, I don't even know why I hated it so much, but it was a scary tractor. Okay, now, the internet and video games have also fed a lot of my childhood fears. And, dare I say, Herobrine was horrifying? Now, I wasn't horrified of Herobrine. I did not think Herobrine was out to get me. I never logged onto my Minecraft world and thought, oh, he's here! I actually tried to summon him on my Xbox One world, and it didn't work. But I will say, I followed the whole ritual, okay? I followed the ritual of you're gonna put this exact seed, and I typed to a T every single number to summon Herobrine into my world, and I think I put the seed as Herobrine. I think that's what it was. And I built him a little altar, and I set it off, but this is the thing that I will say. As much as y'all want to be like, Herobrine wasn't real, when I put off that altar, it never became day again. I slept in a bed. It was nighttime 24/7. So riddle me that Herobrine isn't real. Now, all of these things were very scary, and I think I've emphasized a lot of them. Oh my goodness, I was so scared of this, I was so scared of this. The thing that instilled the most fear in me was from an Annoying Orange video, and it was based off of the Michael Jackson Thriller music video. It was called Chiller, I think? And it was an evil freezer? Oh my goodness. My mother having to deal with my sister and I being genuinely afraid of a talking freezer. We were too scared to get through to the end of this video because of how horrifying this freezer was. Yeah, anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it enlightened you into who I am as a person and what not to bring to my house on Halloween. And I hope you have a happy Halloween. Stream my music on Spotify and Apple Music, and follow me on Instagram, Ashlyn Wilder Music. At Spotify, Apple Music is Ashlyn Wilder, but you have to search this on California too, so California Ashlyn Wilder. Okay, love you, bye.